Portsmouth, Virginia is undergoing a multifaceted transformation. What began as a modest effort to put our fiscal house in order and revitalize the city has evolved into something far more ambitious, Destination Portsmouth. This comprehensive framework has guided everything from a downtown and waterfront development strategy to a new transportation plan and a visionary citywide rezoning effort. Its impact on the city's commercial, educational, and social fabric has already begun to emerge.
As we work with our City Council on their major initiatives, education, public safety compensation, and now with their newest initiative for the next 3 years, economic development, we see the elements of the vision of our City Council coming to life within our community. As we look forward to moving down the line, we've had a great deal of success this year. The American Reinvestment and Recovery Act is just one of the shining examples that represent a reinvestment within our community and another partnership, of course, with federal and state government to actually make the quality of life better for our residents. Recently, we established the Prentice Park community, a water sewer project for rehabilitation. This project, being a total of $13 million, actually used stimulus money to the tune of $4.8 million, making it possible to fast-track a water and sewer replacement project in approximately 1 year, where it was normally going to take 4 to 5 years. As we look at other opportunities for collaboration and still partnering with the federal and state government, the American Reinvestment and Recovery Act also established a one-time opportunity to build one of the last school facilities that we needed, Simonsdale Elementary. An $18 million project with interest-free monies from the state and federal government. As we turn the page looking towards the future, Portsmouth represents a shining example in other initiatives that our City Council has put forward in the area of fiscal administration. For the first time, our City Council has established a finance committee that actually meets monthly, but not just a committee of council members. They have elected 7 citizens to be part of this committee as active participants, looking at the city's finances on a monthly basis to make sure that we're on a solid path towards financial prosperity. A recent report from our credit rating agencies from a visit in February has actually told us that where we had negative outlooks in certain aspects, those negatives have been removed and made stable. Again, another shining example of the City of Portsmouth putting together the strong financial foundation to go along with the support of the 2025 Comprehensive Land Use Plan, all in support of Council's vision, the use of civic engagement to make sure that our citizen shareholders are at the forefront of the decisions that are made for their community.
Accomplishments during the previous year reflect continued progress in all critical areas.
I've been very impressed by the management team in the city and a lot of the accomplishments that have been achieved over the past several years. A lot of times we don't really stop and look back over some of the things that we've done. We get caught up in the day-to-day activities, and if you do that, you see a lot of amazing changes in the city of Portsmouth.
First of all, we are proud to announce that the United States Coast Guard, our old friend and partner, has designated Portsmouth a Coast Guard city. A designation previously enjoyed by only 8 other cities, the Coast Guard-Portsmouth relationship dates back to 1820, when the U.S. Lighthouse Service anchored its first lightship off Craney Island.
Honorable Mayor Holly, thank you for the opportunity to address this distinguished audience on this special occasion for the City of Portsmouth. First and foremost, personally, let me say I couldn't be happier living in Portsmouth on the Norfolk Naval Yard. In fact, I can see my bedroom window from my office. Through you and your council's leadership, the City of Portsmouth was recommended by the Coast Guard Commandant and approved by Congress last summer to receive the designation as a Coast Guard city. Portsmouth is the 9th city to receive this distinction, placing among a select few nationwide. In the eyes of the Coast Guardsmen and their families, this designation elevates Portsmouth's stature even more, making it a favorite duty station. The Coast Guard has found a wonderful home here along the East Coast's largest natural deepwater port. More than 2,000 Coast Guard shipmates, along with 21 cutters and boats, work in Portsmouth. The Coast Guard Atlantic area, headed by Vice Admiral Bob Papp, who's also the next Commandant of the Coast Guard, the 5th Coast Guard District, and Base Portsmouth all are located here. This large concentration of Coast Guardsmen and assets infuse the Portsmouth economy, infrastructure, and institutions. Coast Guardsmen and their families are firmly rooted in the community school system through participation in various parent, teacher, and student organizations. We mentor, tutor, and read to students through the Partnership in Education and First Book programs. As coaches, boosters, and players, we enjoy the athletic programs sponsored by the city. We participate as lay leaders in various faith-based institutions. We work hand in hand with Portsmouth leadership and all the first responders to provide safety and security along the waterfront.
The City of Portsmouth will celebrate this distinction in conjunction with the Coast Guard's 220th birthday from August 4th through 8th. This honorary distinction highlights the ongoing and productive relationship between our community and local Coast Guard units. Because we place the highest priority on our children, we are most proud of our gains in public education. Our schools have received awards for excellence in education from both the state governor and the Board of Education, and Miss Veronica Williams was named 2009 Portsmouth Teacher of the Year. 8 schools attained an English pass rate of 90%, 7 more attained a mathematics pass rate of 90%, and 5 others had a science pass rate of 90%. In addition, 1,443 students achieved a perfect score on the SOL tests, a 10% increase from last year. And for the first time in recent memory, all Portsmouth public schools, that's 100%, have been fully accredited by the Virginia State Board of Education.
Having all of our schools accredited in Portsmouth is not only important to our schools division, it's important to the entire city of Portsmouth. I think it's very, very valuable for our business leaders, for city government, for everyone in our city to be able to say all of our schools, every single one of them in Portsmouth, is fully accredited by the state of Virginia.
From a financial perspective, Portsmouth has never been on sounder footing. The city manager and council applied a long-term approach when crafting financial policies, which has allowed Portsmouth to weather the challenging economic climate. We made tough choices on spending, eliminated internal service fund deficits, and adopted our budget unanimously. Going forward, we intend to continue our emphasis on deficit reduction, keep our general fund balance above 15%, and fund new capital projects to improve long-term cash flow. There have been improvements in public safety. The police department has adopted a new strategic plan based on a vigorous community outreach effort and put new emphasis on their mission statement that focuses on guns, gangs, and drugs. As a result, we have more patrolling officers visible on neighborhood streets, a safer downtown, and a model city for families and children. And to ensure strategic continuity, Edward G. Hargis was selected as our new Chief of Police in January of 2009.
I arrived here in Portsmouth with a primary focus on crime reduction and enhancing public safety in the community. With our crime reduction efforts targeting violent crime through aggressive handling of guns, drugs, and gangs, followed by our pattern crime, burglaries, larcenies, issues that are affecting the neighborhoods, and then improving the quality of life of our neighborhoods through community engagement, going out, speaking with the community, getting their ideas, and incorporating that into our crime plans so that we effectively deal with crime and improve the quality of life in the neighborhoods.